I went into this book with quite high expectations, partly just because it had been recommended to me, and also I love historical fiction, I love dinosaurs. I haven't yet seen the movie, it doesn't come out in the UK until later this month. It will be interesting to see how it translates. And I have to say, I don't think it met those expectations, and maybe that's on me, maybe I set them too high. We'll start with what I did like, and that was the dinosaurs themselves. Now, what it wasn't was super paleo accurate. I don't really mind that though, because more importantly, what it also wasn't was copy and paste Jurassic Park dinosaurs. A good example of this would be the Deinonychus. Deinonychus are more paleo accurate than a lot of different media in the sense that they're fully feathered and very bird-like. Where they differ is that they're fully arboreal. This might not have any basis in evidence, but it is so cool. From the perspective of creativity in bringing dinosaurs to life, I really can't fault this book. And if you too want to see more feathered raptors in media, check out my book The Lazarus Taxa. What it also does really well is paint the setting. You really do feel this sort of fear and tension, this sort of inhospitable nature of the Vietnamese jungle. You feel hot and sticky just reading it. Never thought I would say this, but I think there's too much dinosaur stuff. I know that contradicts pretty much everything that I stand for. Particularly in the first sort of third of the book, there are quite a number of dinosaur attacks platoon scenes in the jungle which begin to feel very samey. They never really feel like they contribute anything to the plot other than sometimes a character dies. The problem with all of those action scenes is compounded by the fact that I don't actually think the action is written especially well. It really gets bogged down in the details. Every single movement, every single shot, every single reload, it really slowed it down. There is a fairly interesting plot in there. I think the reason it feels thin is that there is so much filler. I think where this book fails the most, though, is in the character work. There are quite a lot of characters. They do suffer from a lack of diversity, and I don't just mean diversity in the traditional sense of they're all just white Americans. There's not a whole lot of diversity in personality. Most of them all feel like the same guy copy and pasted with a different name. There's one character who suffers from schizophrenia, and I think he had a really good character arc, maybe just a really good conclusion to his arc. It's definitely not a bad book. It has some problems, but it has a lot of positives to take away as well. I think I would recommend this book to people who like dinosaurs purely because it does something new. If you're the kind of person who likes a lot of action, like front cover to back cover, it certainly doesn't disappoint on the volume of action.